What's going on, guys? My name is ShadowGhoul131 and we're back today with our final team builder in the National Pokemon League Season 1. I can't believe it. I'm excited for how far we've come, how far I've come as a battler. I know I still have a long way to go, but I'm excited, proud of myself, kind of. You know, we're 4-5 right now, right? Yeah, we're 4-5, so I want to finish out here with a win so we can go with a solid 5-5. Obviously, someone has to have a losing record, so if it's us, so be it. We still had a great run. 2 of our wins came against Zach, who is by far the toughest opponent. Obviously, Nick and AJ, it's clear that they have tough teams, but Zach, I think, is my toughest opponent. So I'm excited. Week 10. As I told you guys before, we're going to be doing a little cup tournament style thing. I think it's just going to end up being 2 or 3 weeks. We still haven't sat down and figured out the details of that, but we're going to do that next. And then a couple weeks later after that, I'm sure we will start up Season 2 of the MPL. We're going to be doing something a little bit different for Season 2. My girlfriend and Zach's girlfriend both want to play in the NPL with us, but they both don't really know much about Pokemon. So for Season 2, we're going to have them be co-captains. My girlfriend will co-captain with me, obviously, and Zach's with him. And it'll just be kind of a learning experience for them, and they can see like what Pokemon are good against who, and learn typings and moves and items and stuff, just like I did this first season. So that'll be kind of fun. And then in Season 3, farther on down the road, once we get there, they will each have their own team. So that'll be fun, bringing the league up to 6, making the matchups more varied and maybe last a little bit longer too. So I'm excited for that. That should be a lot of fun. And yeah, okay, so for now, let's focus on our Week 10 matchup against Zach. We have him. He's our division rival, so we have him for our last battle. I'm really hoping we can get a win here. I'm rocking pretty much the same team as last time. I did change up a few things, and we're bringing Lancelot instead of Al. It might be obvious already why, but I will just go ahead and explain it to you guys. Alright, so we've got Lancelot, shiny of course because it's such a cool shiny, and he's holding the focus sash just because I've brought Lancelot in so many times and he just gets one-shotted. So if we have the focus sash, we'll at least be able to last and get one move off. He's got that shell armor to protect against crits, and then he knows it's his same set, Mega Horn, Iron Head, Drill Run, and then Protect. I've got Protect on him this week instead of a setup move just because of the volatility. I don't even know if that's a word. The volatile nature of Zach's team. I think Protect is going to be more useful than a Swords Dance or something. Plus his attack is already monstrous at I think base 135 plus that 252 plus investment. Then we got 248 into his HP and 8 into special defense. His speed stat is abysmal. You guys know that. It hits my downfall every time. But if you guys remember from last week, Lumiere is rocking Trick Room, and I am fairly confident that that's going to be my lead this week. And we're going to Trick Room. Now Zach could easily just not bring out Blaziken for those 5 turns while Trick Room is up, but I think it's the right play to put him on Lumiere because Lumiere is fast enough and covers enough typings against Zach that he can easily activate it again in the middle of the match or even towards the end, things of that sort. So that's my idea with Lancelot. We'll bring him in, maybe we Protect, and then we fire off a Drill Run or something, you know, depends what we're up against, obviously. I've still got Sockham. He didn't play last time against Zach because we just did not need him. We really put the work to Zach last time. So he's holding a Life Orb to boost up his attack, I believe. Or is it special? No, it just boosts damage. A holder's attacks do 1.3 times. So it boosts both. It boosts all of his attacks 1.3 times. He's got Blaze, which powers up his fire attacks once he gets weak. And then he's got that nasty plot, Close Combat, Grass Knot, and Fire Blast set up with the same mixed attacking EVs and the full speed investment. So I've got a couple of fast guys to put in the work against Mega Blaziken. I've got Sockham, I've got Lumiere, and I've got Chaos, who all have the full speed investment. Lancelot, Your Worst Nightmare, and Rhydon do not for that Trick Room set. So Your Worst Nightmare is also coming back this week, and this is the same set. I moved his EVs around a little bit, but he's still got the leftovers. He's still got the snow warning, so we can get the hail damage off, and then his moves are the same as well, with Sword Dance, Seed Bomb, Ice Shard, and Earthquake. I did put 80 of his EVs into HP and 176 into defense, just because Mega Blaziken in the past few weeks has typically been physically attacking with a high jump kick and those types of things. So I'm hoping that he can live a hit. His speed, he's not super slow. What's his base speed? His base speed is 60, so it's not too slow, but you know, up against a Mega Blaziken or his Weavile, or I don't know the speed of many things else, but I think he's got a pretty fast team for the most part, so I'm hoping Trick Room really works in our favor. Which brings me to Lumiere. He is choice scarfed, so once we do get that Trick Room off, we have to immediately switch out, which is fine. If we go right out into Lancelot, I think as our play, Lancelot's base speed is what, 30? 20, so I think he's slower than his Snorlax. He might be the slowest one there, so Lancelot is definitely key to our Trick Room strategy here. And then this is the same Lumiere set: Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Trick Room. I like the fire coverage. I like the fire and ghost stab, and then the grass coverage on there is really useful too. 252 plus, or 252 into special attack, 4 special defense, and 252 plus into speed. He won't outspeed a Mega Blaziken, but I don't think there's much that Mega Blaziken can do to hurt us. That's actually scary. He could put on like a knockoff or something. Can Mega Blaziken learn knockoff? Hold on, guys. This is funny. I've got a Mega Blaziken thing here. He can learn knockoff. So knockoff might do a lot. What other things could he do that could hurt us? Night Slash might really hurt. Shadow Claw could really hurt. I didn't realize he could learn those things. Is there anything even down here too? He could curse, but that won't make much sense. There's the hidden powers, of course, but that wouldn't make much sense either. Okay, so that's kind of scary, actually, leading Lumiere before we get the Trick Room off. Which makes me kind of reconsider. We might just still lead with Chaos, our Mew. But let me get into Rhydon here. We've got Rhydon, the Rhydon, same set. I changed up something. I don't remember what he had. Oh no, he did have Stealth Rock, but so did Mew. So I took Stealth Rocks off of Mew just to put it onto Rhydon. He's got the 252 HP, 240 plus into special defense, 16 attacking. He knows Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Thunder Punch along with his Stealth Rocks, and he's holding the Eviolite, which raises his defense and special defense 1.5 times because he can evolve into Rhyperior. And finally, we've got Chaos, choice scarfed with Volt Switch, Psychic, Flamethrower, and Knockoff. Gave him Volt Switch because nobody else has a return move like that. No U-turns, no Volt Switches. So, and I like having that. I like being able to get some damage off on the switch. Plus, he outspeeds Mega Blaziken, which is important. So even if we just go for a Volt Switch on Mega Blaziken and switch right out into Lumiere or something of that nature, could be useful. I've got the knockoff on there too because I needed some dark coverage. And I'm sorry, excuse me. So he's got the same EVs, 252 special attack, 4 into attack, and 252 plus into speed. 4 into attack just because of knockoff. Oh gosh, I'm sorry guys. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm really nervous now. I didn't know that Blaziken could get those dark type moves, which will... Actually, are we even weak to dark? I think we should be, but fire might void that out. Let me check. I might be worrying for nothing. No, we are weak to dark. Okay. We are weak to dark. So that is scary. He can learn some powerful moves. But I think I'm still confident. I still think that we've got a good shot here. Even if we lose Lumiere and we do not use our Trick Room set, Chaos can take him out. Your Worst Nightmare and Rhydon both have a shot. I mean, your worst nightmare really doesn't because he's doubly weak, but Rhydon can, you know, I'm nervous. I think we can do it. I don't know if he will bring those dark type moves just for Lumiere. That's risky because I could not bring Lumiere. I could run Trick Room on Mew and have him. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should have Trick Room on Mew instead of Knockoff, just so that we guarantee get it off. Does he learn Trick Room? He has to, right? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to take off. Do I take off Volt Switch? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off Volt Switch and put on Trick Room. Whoops. Trick Room. That way we can guarantee get the Trick Room strategy off. I think that's the right play. Because then we can even go out into Rhydon first and get the rocks up and then switch out into Lancelot and try and get crits onto Mega Blaziken and whatever else he's got. So I think that's the play. I'm going to figure out something else for instead of Trick Room here. Let's see. What do we want? I think maybe Calm Mind or Toxic. Let's do Toxic. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we got Trick Room on the Mew. You guys see that live changing up here. That way, just in case Zach is predicting, I mean, Mew might still be weak to Dark, is he? I'm so bad at types. Let's see. Mew is probably weak to Dark. He is. So that doesn't really matter, but I know Mew can take a hit a lot better than Lumiere can. So I'm still comfortable with that decision. Plus he outspeeds, so even if he Trick Rooms then dies, that's fine with me. I have other coverage for Mega Blaziken. I know I should be thinking about other things than Mega Blaziken, but really he's my biggest threat. I've got coverage for everything else just about. So Quagsire is kind of scary to me because I have grass coverage with your worst nightmare and Sock'em, so I don't know why he scares me so much, but Quagsire scares me. And Weavile does too, but neither of them have really been an issue at this point. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm confident. I think this is going to work. I think Trick Room lead is our play. Even if he doesn't lead Mega Blaziken, he could switch into it right away. I think that's the play. I think that's what I'll probably do. Who knows, things could change. I could end up leading Lancelot or Rhydon or something weird. Or okay, I probably will lead Mew first, but he's Choice Scarfed. So, you know, it just depends what Zach opens up with. Mew's probably going to be our lead. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I hope we can do it. I want to win. I want to go 5-5. And see if we can't do better next season and in the Little Cup. I'm not anticipating to do better in Little Cup because of just how different a format it is, but it'll be fun nonetheless. Alright, if you guys are excited for the battle, please hit that like button for me. I've got our first episode of the Let's Play going up on Tuesday, so if you guys are excited for that, please subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.